Book 4th, The Awakening of Still Forms, The Age of Unearthing, a myth of discovery, loss, and the impossible geometry of worlds. Narrated by Unearthed. Unearthed, Chapter 16, The Silence Beneath Millennia. They were not expected. The Kethari had slipped from all memory, not vanished, simply moved far beyond any human or animal ability to follow. A people of motion, a culture of perpetual adaptation, becoming forests, shadows, rivers, and winds, until even sightings turned to myth. Thousands of years passed. Then humans, digging deep in a mountain range untouched since the first migrations of humanity, unearthed the cavern. A place the Kethari themselves once walked into and never returned from. A place where the air felt thick with a silence so old it had become a presence. Chapter 17, The Gallery of Final Shapes. In the first chamber, the excavation lights revealed something impossible. Kethari bodies, fossilized mid-motion. They had not decayed, they had not collapsed. They had not petrified in uniform poses. Each one was preserved in the exact movement they chose as their final gesture on this plane. Some coiled like spirals of flowing muscle, some elongated into graceful arcs, some were gathered like resting animals, others folded inward as if embracing light itself. Many mirrored postures reminiscent of human poses, not because they imitated us, but because the human body is itself a subset of what the Kethari were capable of. And each fossil glowed, not with color applied from outside, but with the last skin pattern their spirit had chosen for departure. No two patterns were alike. Fractal storms rippling auroras, deep blues like crushed midnight, soft earthen pulses, geometric flashes, chromatic whispers like leaves in first light, metallic sheens like worlds being born. The humans refused to count them. Not because they could not, but because they understood instinctively that numbering these beings would diminish the truth of their journey. They were not remains. They were memorialized transformations. Chapter 18, The Crystalline Veins. The caverns extended beyond the resting chamber. Walls thick with crystal lattices, luminescent minerals, translucent pillars that carried light like water. Light refracted through the structures, but no source could be seen. Some crystals absorbed glow, others amplified it. Some split it into fractal rainbows that bent in ways impossible to physics outside. This was the first sign. Light here obeyed no earthly geometry. And deeper still, there existed halls where the light pulsed in waves, as though responding to the presence of intruders, or guiding them. Humans believed they were following the light toward a surface opening, but the deeper they climbed, the more the feeling grew. This light was not leading them out, it was leading them in. Chapter 19, The Half-Hidden Plane. At the deepest cavern they discovered a rupture. Not a doorway, not a tunnel, a convergence point, a place where two realities pressed so close they folded into a single passage. A plane beneath and beyond the earth, yet not contained by it. A world unseen from space, but no less vast. The Kethari had tried to cross, but the boundary of the passage, the equivalent of a cosmic event horizon, was inimical to their nature. Motion-born, motion-bound, they could not survive the still point frontier. The very moment they attempted to pass, their distributed consciousness compressed, their flowing form destabilized, their pattern memory shattered. The same principle that freed them from addiction made them vulnerable to this threshold. The transition tore them apart. Those found fossilized were the last of their kind who made the attempt from this side. Chapter 20. Why only humans could cross humans, paradoxically, survived. Not because they were superior, but because they were structured. A centralized brain, a stable skeleton, internal stillness, a consciousness bound to form rather than motion. The event horizon could compress a Kethari into non-existence because they were movement. But humans were already a compromise between stillness and flow. Their structure could endure the threshold. Their mind could constrict without dying. Their bones could withstand the gravitational pinch. Only the human heart faltered, but was held steady by intention. The passage required mental resilience, surrender of fear, acceptance of fate, willingness to seek clarity even at the edge of annihilation. Those who wavered disappeared silently. Those who aligned with truth passed through. Chapter 21, The Plane That Cannot Be Seen. The explorers who crossed returned with fractured descriptions. It is like another Earth, but not Earth. A world beside ours, but unreachable from space. a sphere that mirrors ours in volume, yet is not inside it, a dimension adjacent, entwined, inseparable, yet invisible, a realm connected to us by the planet but not by space, a place where the sky folds into itself, horizons curve strangely, time feels layered, the ground breathes light, behaves like memory rather than energy. They gave no map. For maps are lies in a plane where directions do not exist. They refuse to say what lived there, only that something does. They refuse to answer whether the Kethari survived on the far side, only that if they did, they were different now. Chapter 22, The Choice to Enter. The passage is not open to all. It is not a test, it is a conversation, and only those who seek clarity, rediscover truth, accept their fate, abandon expectation, release direction, and walk without claim are even noticed by the threshold. Others find only stone. The Kethari could not return nor pass fully through. Humans may go but never bring anyone back. The two planes are like parallel pulses of the same living world, and only those who carry respect for unseen realms are invited. Epilogue. The still shapes whisper back in the cavern. The fossilized Kethari remain, colorful, patterned, eternal, not dead, not alive. A final echo of motion frozen at the edge of transcendence. Some believe they are guardian forms. They watch over the threshold. They warn those unready. They welcome those aligned. Their patterns change subtly over centuries. Others believe they are waiting not to be revived, but to be understood. The truth is simple. They chose their final shapes not for death, but for meaning. And so the humans leave them uncounted, unnamed, untouched. A tribute to a civilization that once taught the universe. Movement is truth. Stillness is a choice.